All right. Thank you, WCCE and the Ministry of Culture and Youth for having me today. My name is Albert M. Carter. I see a lot of familiar people in the building today, so hi to y'all. But today I want to talk to you guys about NFTs. Our topic is NFTs for a fairer music industry and how NFTs will revolutionize the music industry for artists and fans. As I said before, my name is Albert M. Carter. Some of you know me as Berto Brown. I consider myself a culture shifter. Now, when I say culture shifter, a lot of people get confused with that term. A culture shifter is someone who attempts to change people's beliefs, behaviors, and outcomes. I want to talk to you about NFTs. So I know you guys just had a panel about NFTs just now, but I want to go a little bit more in depth about it. So NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. The fungibility part is where people get confused. What is something that's fungible? Fungible is just another word for replaceable. Non-replaceable tokens, right? So when we are talking about NFTs, we're talking about non-replaceable things that's on the blockchain, digital assets that's on the blockchain. Something that's unique, something that can't be replicated or duplicated easily. So people who have used NFTs in the past in the music industry are The Weeknd, Kings of Leon, Grimes, and Steve Aoki. Sorry. But in 3 months, from February to April, NFTs has grown $75 million, and that will continue to grow. The revenue streams for musicians consist of touring, which is concerts, shows in clubs, nightclubs, in different cities, different states. We have music sales, which used to be, CDs, tapes, vinyl, MP3s. All of that has pretty much converted into streaming, which is Spotify, Angami, Apple Music, things of that nature. Then we have our royalties and merchandise, which are your T-shirts, your posters, your USB drives, things like that are merchandise. Shout out to MKO in the building who had a wonderful album he had as a collectible, art collectible, which was a USB drive. So let's go into touring. Traditionally, touring has been the bread and butter of an artist's revenue stream. But since we have been faced with the pandemic, it's been a bit difficult to tour when everything is shut down. So how can artists generate revenue without the use of touring? So one of the things that fans are able to do with NFTs is one of the things that artists are able to do with NFTs is create tickets in an NFT form. And those tickets are used to get into live concerts. And you can hold on to those tickets as a digital asset. Now, say if it was an amazing, let's say if it was something amazing happened at the tour, on the tour, then if you're able to capture that on video, you're able to place that as an NFT onto the blockchain. You have a potential to create communities around the tokens. And when I say create communities, what I mean is if I had 100 tokens of my NFT, I'm able to purchase those tokens. And from the people who bought the tokens, you could create a sense of community. When you have a virtual concert, it could be anywhere on the planet Earth. We can have one right here. You can have one in the comfort of your own home. You can videotape that and sell it as an NFT. And then you have different highlights that may happen during that virtual tour that can be also sold as an NFT. Now, if we look at what the life cycle of an artist is, one of the keys is ownership. So we have the artist, which is, the big white bubble in the middle. And artists has to have fans. They sell to their fans. They sell NFTs to their fans. These fans are collectors, right? Because now they hold a collectible item. The fan then has a way to generate revenue from the NFT by selling it to their selling it to other fans, streaming, and then they can promote the NFT because now they co-own it. When they sell it, it also belongs to, and part of their catalog, as part of their IP rights, their copyrights. And then you have streaming growth from that. And your funds, it drives loyalty from your fans to the artist. So another thing we can do with NFTs is smart contracts. And that's every time you sell an NFT, you actually get a percentage of that revenue. The owner can put into a contract that they want 10% of everything that's sold. And that will automatically happen on the blockchain. Fans are able to support the artist while unlocking the potential for themselves too. This is called equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding is when your fans support you by not necessarily donating, but by investing in you as an artist. Because they feel that your music will be successful, they tend to spend money and purchase a share of their royalties. So every time your music is streamed, every time your music is played, then you have the ability to earn profit as a fan. These can be held on to, these can be traded, or sold for profit. Now, one of the things that we're missing in the music industry in general is that sense of ownership as a fan. As a fan, we no longer have the ability to just go to the store and purchase a CD. We don't purchase a tape or anymore. So we tend to listen to music through streaming. Now, streaming is not personal. You listen to a song one time, you decide if you like it or not. You may or may not add it to the playlist, but it's there. You got your one stream. But what NFTs do is give you a sense of ownership. You actually own a piece of the music. So similar to how CDs and tapes were in the early 2000s and 90s, NFTs are that for now and the future. So NFTs as music streaming. So we're going to eventually there will be decentralized cryptocurrency-based streaming platforms that's happening now, such as Aravine, which is founded by a company called Blockpool, who we've partnered with at AudioSwim. NFTs provide artists with more commercial freedom and originality, and they're able to enter the global market with more selling power. So you no longer have to have the restrictions of being signed to a record label. You can release music anytime you want, and you can release it anywhere you want, on any platform you want. But with NFTs, you actually are releasing that music on the blockchain, and someone with a special cryptic code can have access to your music. You're eliminating the middleman with the record labels. So then you have royalty rights. Songs have two copyrights. You have your composition rights, which is the melody, your lyrics, and this is usually handled by a publishing company. And then you have your masters, which is the actual sound recording, what you hear. And these are usually handled by the record label. So what usually happens is somebody records music, the record label takes the music, distributes the music, and then takes a big percentage of it. What NFTs do is eliminate that middleman, eliminate that record label, eliminate that publishing company. You can register your copyrights and your commercial splits at the time of creation of the music using smart contracts. And you can divide the songs into, let's say, 100 NFTs. And each NFT is worth whatever the market and you say it's worth. NFTs also creates a unique fan and artist relationship. So as we see, the artist has a direct line to the fan, right? It's exclusive, and it creates community. It also gives an artist loyalty. Fans are generally more loyal if they have ownership of something, right? It gives, and we could do different features with NFTs, right? So we could give behind-the-scenes videos of the artist writing and recording specific songs in the studio at home. They could just record themselves, and we could give them access to that. We can dive into a deeper glimpse of the personal life of the artist, such as what we do with our lives on social media now. We can actually do that in the NFT space, and only people who have that encrypted key can have access to that. And then we can offer a tiered fan system. And the fan system creates discounts. It could give backstage access to people when you perform in their city. And then you can also do one-on-one video calls with that person. So the functionality of NFTs, this is actually our new platform, and what we want to do is incentivize people to use it by giving people tradable tokens, NFT ticketing and certifications, showing who owns specific royalty rights, and giving that crowdfunding aspect. We want to make NFTs easy to use by putting your unique cover art on the platform, creating leaderboards, and then having a marketplace where you can sell your NFTs. We want you to have a digital passport where you can create a unique experience for your fans. We could give tickets to gigs and concerts, rights and royalties, distribute your music, and not necessarily distribute only on the blockchain. We can still distribute to Spotify, Angami, Apple Music, those things, but we also can deliver that to specific NFT platforms. You can unlock hidden content, and then you can sell merchandise. We allow fans to have remix curation. So if you come out with a song and you purchase an NFT, you can remix that song. And then for whatever percentage that we decide, or you as an artist decide, you can sell a percentage of that song. So the possibilities are literally limitless when it comes to NFT and the functionality. So my name is Albert Carter. I hope you are inspired to use NFTs, and thank you.